I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. Make sure you hit the little bell for notifications, and please feel free to subscribe because these videos are for you. And there are a lot of different energies coming at you this month, and here's what they mean for your sign. The card for the first week of the month is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is here because with all the energy changes that the universe is bringing to us, we may have to create a new perspective for ourselves so that as we look into the future, we can see the type of adjustments that we may have to make. As you can see, if you look at the first week of the month begins on a powerful but contradictory grouping of planets in your 11th house. And that is the house of the sign of Aquarius, and all of these planets are in Aquarius. And Aquarius is actually the sign that rules the humanitarian and also socialism, social programs. So the first aspect we want to talk about is that there's going to be a Sun conjunction to Jupiter. And this will help us a little bit because it encourages us to be a little bit more generous and outgoing. But at the same time, the Sun will be squaring Mars, and that's from the 11th house to the 2nd house of resources. So what you're going to have to know is what is expected in groups. What do they expect from you, both from an energy level and from a money level, because this is the money house. So you got to know that up front. Now, Mercury is going retrograde, and he may be the cause of some confusion in this regard, so be a little bit careful. But then Venus is going to enter into Aquarius, and Venus is really lovely, and she can maybe help turn a friend into a romantic interest. But then very quickly, Venus will conjunct Saturn on the 6th of the month, so you need to move very slowly with that kind of energy. As we go to the second week of the month, the card is the Two of Cups. So after all the energy that we've been experiencing, we need to restore a sense of balance between our material and our spiritual selves, because we really are moving from the past and into the future. Now, in the second week, the week begins with the Sun conjunct Mercury, but Mercury is retrograde. So again, this can bring confusion in communication between friends or group members. And it can even become more intense as Mars will square Mercury. Again, this is down in the money house again. So you have to be careful with mixing money and friends. Not a good mix. On the 11th, Jupiter, the greater fortune, will conjunct Venus, the lesser fortune. And this is a happy energy that may bring you a stroke of good luck. And again, it could be through a group of people. It could bring some romance. And, keep your eyes open. You can never tell. But be a little bit careful on Saturday, as Mars will sextile Neptune. That's the blue line here. There's Mars, there's Neptune. And you may be dreaming of sweet dreams instead of paying attention and taking advantage of the goodness that's coming around you. As we move to the third week, the card for the week is the Tower. Now, the world is changing very quickly, and we must be able to move with the new energy that will be manifesting in the world. So this is really change energy, and some of it's unexpected, and some of it can be very quick. So the third week will begin with a Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, but remember, Mercury is still retrograde, so you have to be careful with what you say and how you say it. There's a tendency to exaggerate, so be a little careful. Now, the biggie, the real Tower moment, is on the 17th when the planet Saturn will square Uranus. Now, these are not friendly energies at all. So Saturn is the past, Uranus represents the future, and Uranus is down in your resource house, your money house. So you must be very careful with your resources and with your money, and you may have to make some changes in that regard. Where are you investing? Where are you saving? On the 19th of the month, Venus will square, this Venus, she will square Mars. Now, this can bring misunderstandings in romance, and you have to be careful because it could be a dour moment in romance. You don't want that if you're in a good situation. But it can be cleared up because Mercury will finally go direct on the 20th, and that's when communications between friends can be improved. As we go into the fourth week, the card is the Four of Swords. As you can see, she's laying down, she's reposed. So after all the energy of the past year and the past month and this month, we may just be suffering from the status quo changes, and the more we can feel there's more changes coming in the future. So we may need to rest and recuperate, and there's some really good energy coming up that will help us in that regard. So as we look into the fourth week, the middle of the week, there are a number of important aspects. One of the real nice ones is there's a trine between Mars and Pluto, and this can help you in career or financial areas. Then the Sun and Venus will both move into Pisces, and this can bring more gentleness into your life. And you may have a feeling like, oh, you just need to get away from the world. So take some time for prayer or meditation, anything that will help calm your soul. And then there is a very nice sextile between the Sun and Uranus. Again, Uranus is down here in your second house, and this can bring new possibilities, new ideas, and you may find there's an opportunity to improve your finances, and you should be willing to take good opportunities that come your way. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free, and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.